Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm sharing with you my travel skincare routine. Travel, do you remember that thing where you actually left your house? I know, it's been a whole long time since any of us have actually been able to do that. But I think as things are opening up and people are able to travel more, some of us are looking to simplify our skincare routines. Just dial it back, make it all a bit easy and less cumbersome to travel with. I'm going to be taking a very, very short trip, and so I thought I'd share with you the products that I take with me when I'm looking to just strip everything back. I got my wash bag with me here today. I'm going to break it apart. What's in my bag? Skincare edition. Now, before we get into this, I guess I should tell you what my skin type is, because that's obviously going to impact the products that I choose to take. My skin is super oily, acne prone, 35, still getting adult acne, I know, I live with it. And actually, I just don't think we should let our skin define us. You know what? I'm happy with the way and the improvements I've made in my skin. And yes, I still get blemishes. Yes, I still get adult acne, but okay, I'm happy with that because I've been able to tame it down and dial it back through the products that I choose to use. Also, whilst I'm not going to a super hot climate, it's super important to still take your sunscreen. I always want to caveat that sunscreen should be worn all day, every day. It doesn't matter what the climate is doing. So I'll just issue that caveat because I think sometimes we do think travel, beach, sunscreen, when we're just going to city break, don't need to bother. But you'll see my sunscreen is in here. I guess, should we cut the waffle and should we just delve into my bag? First and foremost, this is a faux leather wash bag. I love this. It feels so soft. It's a faux leather wash bag by Next, which are like a department store here in the UK. Really, really good. You get so much room in this. It collapses down really well. And I kind of think it's one of those really nice unisex like travel bags that honestly I've had for like 3-4 years. You can wipe it clean. So good. Now, let's start with cleansers. Now, I'm super lazy when I go on holiday. If I go for a travel, I don't want to take loads of cleansers. I tend to just take a cleansing balm because my skin is so oily and greasy all day long. If I don't need to cleanse, I can just splash my face with water and I'm good to go. However, on an evening when I want to remove multiple layers of either concealer that I've done, SPF, makeup, debris, all that stuff, I do still find I need a balm. And so I take this one. This is the Juno Skin Clean 10 Balm. Literal holy grail. You guys know I fangirled about this so much on the channel. It's so easy, it's lightweight, you can literally just put it on the skin, it gets everything off like that. And because it doesn't leave a film, you don't have to follow this with the gel cleanser, so it can kind of cut down on the number of cleansers that you actually need to take with you. I really like this product, and honestly, of all the balm cleansers out there, I'd say this is probably my favourite, and definitely one that travels with me all the time. The next step in my skincare routine is the under eye. Now look, I'm 35, like I said. I'm really proud of the skincare routine I've curated, and this is definitely a routine based on anti-aging, I'd say more than anything else. The under eye area, we always need a little help, especially if as we're travelling, maybe we're enjoying ourselves that little bit more than we would if we're in our home. An eye serum is essential. This is the Q&A Caffeine Eye Serum. I love this. I would normally take with me the NIOD Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate, but I'm waiting till their November sale to repurchase that, because let's be honest, who doesn't want 25% off NIOD? So I'm going to wait till their sale hits, which fingers crossed I'll be next month, before I actually repurchase this. So in the meantime, this is a really good affordable dupe for that. This is a caffeine eye serum, works really well. Here in the UK, you can get this at Holland & Barrett, but internationally they do ship from their own website. So I'll leave a link below to Feel Unique and their own website where you can purchase it. It's a really nice dupe. It just minimises any discoloration, kind of cheats a good night's sleep. And if we're travelling and having fun, we all need that in our lives. So we've got our skin cleansed, clean and perfected. We've tackled the under eye area to get rid of any dark circles or inflammation. And now it's time to move on to the serums. If I'm honest, serums are probably where I have the most step in my skincare routine. And this is where I try to streamline the most. Now, a lot of people, streamlining is like a subjective term. A lot of people will say this still is quite an extensive skincare routine. And I hear you. My general day-to-day skincare routine in the evening will be about 10 steps. That's a lot. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's a lot. Some people are like, yeah, me too. It's all about doing what's right for you. Streamlining is a subjective term. You've got to work out where you're starting with and then remove any products that you can to minimize it down from there. So don't read me to filth in the comments if you think this is still an elaborate skincare routine. But I always start my serums with a perfect multi-purpose serum that kind of does as much as possible in one product. I really struggled to find the perfect one for me, my skin type and the anti-aging that I wanted on the market, so I created my own. This is the Mad About Skin Got You Covered Super Serum. Now this, honestly, I created because I wanted everything kind of to be in a bottle, so you knew if you put this product on, everything was covered, and then you could add extras on from there. So in here, you've got a low strength vitamin C, you've got your azelaic acid. Both of these will brighten the skin, help even out any hyperpigmentation. You've got Q10, which is a great antioxidant to protect the skin. You've got some beautiful humectants in here, which are going to hydrate you to the gods. And beyond just that, you've got panthenol to calm and soothe. You've got some urea to soften the skin. Honestly, it's just kind of got everything all in one product. It's also got 2 different types of peptides, and peptides are my favorite when it comes to boosting collagen, erasing fine liners and wrinkles, helping to hydrate the skin. They're like a wonder ingredient that I would never be without. I created this so I could kind of travel. I could put this on my skin and know that I've got all the basics covered. And if I didn't want to add anything else to my routine beyond a sunscreen, I could absolutely do that with this serum. However, you guys know I'm going to be a bit bougier than that. So I'll apply this. I usually apply this to damp skin. We'll wait like a minute for everything to sink in. Then I'll add a couple of extra products. The first one that I will add is this. This is the Perfectly Clear by Geek and Gorgeous. Now, this is going to be specific to me and my skin type. I'm super oily and acne prone, and I notice when I travel, changes with water, climate, all of that sends my adult acne into overdrive. So I definitely want to have a BHA salicylic acid serum with me to help dial everything back. You can put this on before the Mad About Skin Got You Covered Super Serum or after. It really doesn't matter. It's kind of what I remember to do in which order, to be honest, is how I approach this. But this will just minimize any breakouts, any acne, and I also find it quite calming and soothing. Often, in a lower concentration of like 2%, salicylic acid can be quite therapeutic and calming to the skin as well. That won't apply to everybody, and you need to be mindful if you have very sensitive skin. But on my skin, it does dial back some redness, any inflammation in the pimple as well. So this will be like my best friend on holiday, where I know, let's be honest, I'll be getting the odd breakout. Finally, I've got 2 other products I want to call out. So first and foremost, I like to add an antioxidant. Now, my serum also has Q10 in, which is an antioxidant. You don't need to add an extra antioxidant, but this is the Survival 30. Now, the reason I chose this is it's your sunscreen, antioxidant and moisturizer in one. If you have super oily skin like me, you don't need a moisturizer on top of this. It will feel gorgeous on the skin. It sinks in, it leaves a velvety finish. It's so good. So this kind of does 3 things in one for me. Antioxidant, moisturizer, sunscreen. Done. Out the door, literally 3 steps rolled into one, and I love it. It's a bit bougie, it's a bit luxury, it's a bit extra, but you know what? For those days where you want to minimize everything down, I think Neodra's got you covered in this product, and I would definitely recommend it. The SPF 30 is exactly what I need, because I'm not going to a really high intense UV area where I would maybe have gone for an SPF of 50 instead, but this gives you really good broad spectrum coverage. I just feel like just everything I need for the skin. Now, that's my travel skincare routine. That is streamlined for me. You can read me to filth if you want for saying, you know what, that's still quite a comprehensive skincare routine, and I hear you. But honestly, I think this is a relatively pared back routine, for me at least. And again, it's all subjective from what your start point is. I will of course be adding a retinoid in the evening, which is this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous A Game, which is one of my top 5 products I said everyone should try at least once in their skincare journey. Capture that in a recent video, which I'll link up there. You want to see me fangirl about this product and why I think it's amazing. I will add that in my evening routine, but the rest of the products I use morning and evening, all-in-one skincare routine works so well for me. Before I leave you, I want to give you one quick cheat. So the one thing I always throw in my bag as well, this is a very well-used, much-loved Face Theory blush. I think this is in number 2. The reason I do this is when you want to just a pick-me-up, when you just want your skin to have a good skin day, a little bit of colour on the cheeks, honestly, can trick the eye and make you look 10 years younger and 10 years healthier. Honestly, it's so good. And this is the perfect colour for me. It's cream, so it blends beautifully. It doesn't go chalky. You can put it over your moisturiser, over your SPF. I honestly would totally recommend people get a little tube of this. It's discreet. It fits in your bag like that. And honestly, it gives you that little flush of colour, cheats a really good night's sleep, and a little bit of a healthy glow on the morning, however you're feeling. Especially because, let's be honest, when we're travelling, you sometimes arrive feeling a bit, This cheats all of that, and you'll wake up looking $1 million with just a little bit of this applied to the skin. So there you have it, my travel skincare routine. What do you guys think? What is those products that you take out of your routine when you travel? Are there any that you actually add in? Sound off in the comments section below and let me know. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.